It's a lightning effect. So what you do is drag into the timeline the bolt, then go to basic, blend, and change it to screen. And I like to adjust the scale. I like to make it look like it's a little bit more in a distance. So like this. Then we're gonna create a mask to remove this part of the bolt. To do that, we go to mask, add mask, and with the pen tool, I make a selection. Where it says mask settings, press this button reverse and add feather. Then you have a flashing box here, so take it and drag it into the timeline as well. And what's important about it, that the starting point must match of both bolt and the flashing box, because both of them are in sync. So where is the flashing box? We go to basic, blend, and change it to overlay. And now we're gonna select certain parts, certain areas of the image that lightning should normally affect and highlight, and take in consideration the placement of the lightning. So in this case, it's on this side, so naturally it will affect this reflective surface here, perhaps a bit of highlight here along the roof, you know, perhaps on a tree. And you don't have to create that many masks of the highlight. Sometimes less is more. Once you make your selections, make sure to add feather for each of those masks. The smaller the mask, the less the feather. And if you play, you can see that both of them are in sync very nicely. Now we can make even further improvements. We take another flashing box. Again, we place exactly the same starting point. Again, go to basic, overlay, mask, add mask. And now this time we select really a rough selection of the sky. Like this, we increase the feather, be generous, and we go to basic and reduce opacity. This is some subtle touch, like perhaps 30%. And this is how I personally create this kind of effect.